Hey guys, in this video we're going to go over the equipment that you will need to shoot real estate videos. I want to start off by saying that you do not need to purchase the latest and greatest equipment in order to provide real estate video services to your customers. The best thing you can do is buy what you can currently afford and then slowly upgrade your equipment as you start making money. When it comes to shooting videos, what's really important is the story. In our case, it's helping potential buyers see themselves living in a particular home and telling the story of why this home would be a great fit for them. Don't worry so much about the equipment that you are using, just tell the story using whatever equipment you currently have. We are gonna go over 3 different kit options for real estate video: entry level, intermediate, and advanced. The main difference between each of these kits are price, quality, and features. Let's get started. Now, before we get into the 3 kits that we recommend, I want to talk to someone that currently has little to no budget, but still wants to get started shooting real estate videos. If you don't have much of a budget to work with, we recommend starting out shooting with your smartphone. You can even purchase a used smartphone gimbal such as the DJI Osmo on eBay for less than $100. If your phone camera doesn't have a wide angle lens, you'll want to purchase one for your phone. The one that we use here at Lister Pros is the Moment 18mm lens. This little lens will help you show a wider perspective when shooting on your phone. We actually have a product called Zillow Video, and we use this exact setup to shoot those. The quality of the video will also depend on the quality of your phone's camera, but this is a great way to get started in real estate video without much of a budget. Now let's move on to the entry-level kit. This is the kit that we recommend if you have a budget around $1,500. This kit consists of the Sony a6300, a Sony 10 to 18mm lens, and a DJI Ronin SC gimbal. You can normally find all 3 of these used on eBay for around $1,500. This camera may be a bit older now, but it still offers 4K video, 120 frames per second slow motion video in 1080p, multiple picture profiles, and a great autofocus system. We used this setup here at Lister Pros for a couple of years and it was very reliable. If you prefer Canon cameras or have a budget less than $1,000, then we recommend the Canon 70D or 80D paired with the Canon 1022 lens. These cameras don't offer 4K video and the autofocus systems aren't the best, but if you're okay shooting in 1080p and using manual focus, then this setup may just be perfect for you. Now on to the intermediate level kit. If you have a budget around $3,000, we highly recommend the Sony a7 III with the Zeiss 16 to 35mm lens and the DJI Ronin SC gimbal. This is the setup that we currently provide each of our media specialists here at Lister Pros for both photo and video services. This setup allows us to shoot 4K high dynamic range video, which captures more details in the highlights and shadows. When shooting interiors in real estate, dynamic range is often an issue, and this camera performs quite well. This camera also has an excellent autofocus system and a battery that can last all day depending on how many shoots you have. We've been using this setup for many years now and have not been disappointed. Lastly, the advanced kit. Now if you have a budget around $6,000, we recommend the Sony a7S III paired with the Sony G Master 12 to 22mm 2.8 lens or the Sony 16 to 35 2.8 G Master lens and the Ronin RSC2 gimbal. The camera can shoot 4K and 120 frames per second and can record 422 10-bit color. The autofocus system is also the best I have ever used. I have been shooting with this setup since it came out and have really enjoyed it, but I would consider it overkill for most real estate videos. This kit is more video focused, so if you're looking for a kit that shoots both video and photos really well, then I would recommend the intermediate level kit. Lastly, I'll discuss gimbals. When we first started shooting property videos, we basically just used basic sliders. Although sliders can create nice smooth shots, they limit your mobility and also your creativity. Gimbals have become smaller, lighter, and more affordable over the last several years. This has allowed us to be able to shoot more creative videos and decrease the amount of time we spend shooting. Here at Lister Pros, our media specialists all use gimbals, and we currently use a mix of Zhiyun Crane 2s, Ronin S's, Ronin SCs, and also the Ronin RSC2s. Although these gimbals have different features, they all produce similar results. Don't forget that regardless of the camera you use, you'll want to invest in some high-speed SD cards, especially if you're shooting in 4K. Well, alright guys, that's all for this video. No matter what equipment you have, the principles in this course are the same regardless of what setup you decide to shoot with. Just remember to tell the story of the home as best you can with whatever equipment you decide to use. Make sure to check out our kit links in the bonus section of the course for an up-to-date video equipment recommendation list. If you guys have any additional questions, feel free to reach out. We'll see you guys on the next one.